Inventory is thinning, prices stayed the same, but we're seeing new listings drop sharply in Reston, Virginia. Let's break down what's happening in the month of October 2025 in Reston, Virginia on the Foundation Report. I'm Eric Fafoglia with Corcoran McInerney, and I help clients using my education-first approach with my 208-step selling process and 128-step buying process make confident decisions about their real estate transactions. Let's dive into the data. Sales prices stayed mostly flat this month compared to the previous month, which for the most part fairly normal for fall market. But the real headline this month is that new listings are dropping sharply. Only 82 new homes came to the market, which is down 32% versus last month. And as we head into the colder months with the holidays approaching, we saw sales drop too, down 10% versus last month and last year. And this is typical. When buyers have more options, they take longer to make decisions. And so the average days on market for a house only rose by 25%, but it went up to 10 days. So it's taking over a week to sell a house. Sellers received about 98.5% of their original list price. So about the same as last month, not too much different there, which shows that on average, most sellers are pricing just slightly too high and getting a little bit less, about 1.5% less than what they originally hoped for. Inventory is gradually thinning out with about 219 active homes for sale and the month supply sitting around 2.7 months of inventory. We're just kind of on the edge there of a balanced market. Not a lot of new construction sales last month. Speculatively in Reston, we only saw one sale for the month of October. So what's the overall picture for Reston? Well, it's pretty much business as usual. This is a typical fall market. We see things pretty steady ahead of the holidays as things are starting to cool off in the real estate sales world. Prices are staying stable and we're seeing less homes come to the market, which shows that there will be a little bit less inventory over December, but we usually do see buyers log off for November and December with the holidays and restart their search in January, February, March. So for buyers who are still looking, this might be a better time to get a deal and deal with less competition as you would in spring market. For sellers that need to sell in November and December, this is the time to price right. There's three ways of doing it, right? You can price low and get multiple offers and a lot of excitement on the house. You can price right around where you think it's going to sell for and likely get one solid offer. Or if you price too high, you'll see what's happening. I mean, sellers are getting less than asking. It can take longer than 10 days if you price too high to sell your house. And then that means a lot of contingencies and a lot of negotiations from that buyer with the inspection and possibly the appraisal. The big expectation is that in December, the Fed won't drop the rate anymore. They're not going to get data from the government shutdown on labor, and November's data won't come until after the Fed meeting in December. And so likely we're going to see the Fed hold steady is my guess, and we'll probably see any adjustments probably happen in the new year. So for mortgage rates, I would expect things to stay pretty steady, even though it's not directly tied to the Fed rate for the rest of the year. All right, that's it for October 2025 in Reston. I believe if you're planning to make a big decision like buying or selling a house, it comes with getting super educated up front and making sure you have confidence knowing everything you need to know to make a good decision. If you want to talk through how that looks for you, just reach out. I'm always here for you. I'm Eric Fafoglia, and that's the Foundation Report. Thanks.